concept behind this album was basically to make it a collaborative one. I would be writing half of the orchestra, and I would bring in other artists to make the electronics and the rest of the arrangement.
The collaborative process was something that I've never done before.
The cool thing about this project was the fact that musically, Robert and I basically have polar opposite skill sets.
Robert came to me actually and said, I'm going to write the orchestral pieces, and then I'm going to send you those, and then I want you to write sound design over them. And I want you to do the same for me. Start a track on sound design, send it to me, and I'll finish the orchestral writing on top of it.
With writing stuff with Robert, the process would kind of be that he would send me a few ideas, and I would start replacing his elements with my own sounds and my own spin on them. That's how we did one of the tracks. And then the other track, I would start with all the percussion and sound design, and I would lay that all out on the track. I'd send it over to him, and he would write all the orchestral melodies and for the brass, orchestra, and choir all by himself.
It was very cool, really not knowing how it was going to turn out at all.
We came up with music that was much greater than what we could have done on our own. Generally, when I'm writing a song by myself, I tend to fill it up as much as I can sonically. Now, when working with someone as talented as Robert, I had to back off a bit and leave him space to shine.
I focused as much as possible just on crazy sound design things and really heavy electronic sound, and I knew that Robert will make the super awesome work for the orchestra.
When each of us start a track, there's some degree of elements that you add from the other person because you already have kind of the structure together, you already have the chords together, and so you kind of already taking them down a path. What's been great on this album really is that Jerry and everyone that's contributed has really taken it down their own path quite a ways. So while I thought I was going down one path, it often went in a direction that I really couldn't have foreseen. There was no rules or no limitations, really.
We just tried to keep it as fun and action-packed as possible.
What I was trying to do is just to make really crazy thing, and I knew that Robert will give me the really good feedback how to put it in the concept.
I believe Robert actually gave me one guideline: make the most badass thing you possibly can and send it my way, and we'll put it on the album. So, I guess it's going on the album.
Having your music recorded by a live orchestra is incredible.
In today's epic music, you don't hear live orchestras. Most people don't know that, but you hear, MIDI orchestral samples.
They will have the composer create it on his computer.
This is the first time it ever happened to me, that full orchestra is recording something on top of my track. So I am absolutely sure that I will never forget this moment. It's absolutely incredible.
I've always conducted my own stuff, besides the fact that I spent a lot of time studying conducting. It's such a great passion of mine to be able to stand up in front of an orchestra. There's hardly anything like it out there. The experience of getting up in front of 100+ musicians and just making music together, waving your hands around.
Thanks for watching.
Hope you guys enjoyed the release of Fearless.
Check us out on iTunes.
I think you guys are going to really love it.
Pick up the album on iTunes, and of course, be legendary.
Be legendary.